Con ese tienes licencia para ser un subcontractor?
Freedom frameworks. So something that I've been wrestling with in my mind this morning is whether I should just go straight for the high ticket only and get my first 3 to 5 clients before I even think about developing like a lower end product. So for example, the goal would be to get somewhere between 15 to 25 grand up front from these clients to get all of their website branding, like all the foundational pieces that it will take to maintain their services, versus selling websites, for example, for between selling websites between like, I don't know, 4 to 5 grand, right? Which it's funny, I've been like going around the city, and every time I see work trucks, contractor trucks, I am documenting them. I just got one right now. I'm adding plumbing just to start building my database, which, by the way, I actually have a database of like 400 contractors. This guy named Mike, we'll just call him, his name is Mike, and he's an insurance agent, but he actually sent me a list of construction people a long time ago, and I accidentally found it in my my Google Drive yesterday, which is funny. I'm like, man, it's funny how the world works. But yeah, I'm just struggling, trying to think of like, okay, what should I actually do? I know intuitively speaking, I should be more patient and I should go after the big dogs, because going after them, they have the budgets, they have the means to work with me, they have a lot of times they also have the infrastructure, and I think they'll also have like more of an appreciation. They're not going to be looking at the pennies, right? They're really focused on like, hey, is this quality work? And the way that I plan on executing this 100% quality work, because there's so many agencies out there right now that are like they're lead generation agencies, and there's really just like a bunch of kids who subscribe to Go High Level and put up template websites and think that that is okay, which I mean, could go that route, but I don't know, like my jellies is telling me not to. I have a Go High Level account. I've been paying fucking $300 a month for like a year and hardly use it, but I don't know. These are just the thoughts that are going through my mind. Regardless, I'm gonna go to my full-time job today. I'm gonna get my, it's pretty cool what I'm working on there. It's barely like second month working here, and I'm already about to start on their third website. So anyways, I'll keep you guys in the loop. Again, that's like what's going through my mind. Intuitively, like, I'm building for the high ticket. I'm building like all the branding, pitch deck, website, everything for the high ticket, because I guess the moment that I'm able to get an opportunity to speak with one of those guys, like, I want to make sure like they think that I look legit. Oh, I didn't realize that the microphone wasn't even on. Anyways, it's all good. The Osmo Pocket 3 has a pretty good mic. Check in with you guys later. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm still pretty confused about like which direction I'm gonna go in. I know like my intuition is telling me go high ticket, so pretty much everything I do is gonna be gearing towards high ticket. And I wonder if like the small ticket stuff is just like a distraction for where I really actually want to go. But we'll actually find out and see. So I have created this pretty big checklist here. If you look here, I have this software called Todoist, and I already have 33 things on my checklist. I'm going to go over these with you guys, and maybe if some of you are watching and following the journey, you might be able to tell me like, hey, stop focusing on that, focus on this. We'll see. So let's see. First and foremost, I think one thing that I know for sure is that I'm going to want to have a project manager. I think that that's the very first position I'm going to hire, because as soon as we start getting these creative projects, I really don't want to be doing the day-to-day communication with the clients. And I don't want to be going back and forth with our website vendor, with our photographers, with our videographers. I think for that, I'm going to hire a creative project manager. So I need to create the job description for the creative project manager. And second is once we have the I think in order to find the right creative project manager, this is going to be somebody who needs to, maybe they've been an entrepreneur before. They have a little bit of experience with video editing, a little bit of experience with photo editing. They maybe have built websites in the past. This person should understand, they don't have to know how to create the best stuff, but they have to know what the best stuff looks like and how to give instructions on on the best stuff, whatever. So creative project manager, that is the first position that we are going to
be hiring. AppSumo had a promotion on a software called X Interview that I bought. I think I spent like $400 on it, and I used to use a software called SparkHire. And for SparkHire, we were paying around 10 grand a year, give or take a few bucks. But X Interview, I bought it for $400, and the main difference between SparkHire and X Interview is that when we do interviews on SparkHire is like if somebody does an interview, it's a video interview platform. We basically get to keep that interview forever, right? That's why we pay like the high fees. With X Interview, the AppSumo deal, the trade-off was you get the software for life, but you can only keep the interview for 90 days. So that's what X Interview is. Let's see here. I have to create an application page because I need to build up my list of contractors. I've already started building the back end in Podio. We're going to manage this business like I manage pretty much every other one of my businesses through Podio. I got a bunch of specific questions that I have for photo video people. Let's see here. I have a template that I'm putting together to create an analysis for companies. So pretty much, this is going to be like a prospecting tool. So before I even talk to somebody, I will have already like looked at their website, looked at the structure of everything, looked to see like, do they have portfolio pages? Oh shit. Ooh. Do they not? I'll be right back. Just spilled my coffee on the iPad. Hopefully that didn't mess up the iPad too bad. If you can see here, here's my actual setup that I'm using to talk to you guys. I have my laptop in front of me and then iPad over here that has the video of me doing a video. So that way I can at least make sure that I'm in frame and whatnot. All right, so anyways, like I was saying, here we go, back in frame, focus there, great. So as a prospecting tool, before I even reach out to companies, I just want to make sure that, again, I've already taken the time to look at their website, rating their logo, rating their website copy, helping them understand if they're actually like attracting the right type of client to their website, what are their social media platforms look like, what does the content look like, all that stuff. I also have it on my list to create a pitch deck, which in the past, like I've had a lot of success using pitch decks. I think that's one of the things that I really like specialize in is making awesome fucking pitch decks. I've made pitch decks for myself, for friends, family, and they always work to help get like just better quality clients and also set expectations. Let's see here. I think a big part of like the construction side is the ability to gather information and have it stored neat and in a meaningful way. And that's really like, when an agency goes to work with a client, that's probably, I think that's just probably like one of the biggest challenges for like any agency really is getting all the past information for projects, company stuff, like information on the employees, like pretty much everything, right? Like all that stuff that matters. It's typically very difficult because companies like they don't have like one place where they stored everything, or it hasn't been somebody's job to get all these things. So, from an agency side, like a big part of like our value proposition is going to be that process for gathering information. Next is going to be putting together the database of vendors, website companies, developers, photographers, videographers, logo designers, everybody. If you're watching this, please send me your resume. Definitely going to be in the market for that. We're going to need some kick-ass staff and vendors. See here. Yeah, I mean, we started building out the website SOPs, the in-depth brand guidelines. Also, there's some things that we're still like thinking through, like what's going to be the best way to actually communicate with clients. I still don't know. Like, is it going to be like where we're going to be doing phone support, email support? Do these clients have instant messengers like Slack? And, is that something that's going to be realistic for us to communicate with them? Like, I'm still trying to figure out what that's going to be, but I guess it will, we'll figure it out when we will figure it out once we start working with them. Let's see, so next, there's some very specific visuals that I've thought about, like how do I communicate, for example, like how do I communicate exactly what we do to them in a visual where it's like, hey, us as an agency, we do the work of a photographer, videographer, social media manager, website developer, all in one, and also, a marketing manager as well. And we really just take the bull by the horns and do it for you. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the best way to visually communicate that. And then just like pricing information. So that's like the checklist that I have right now of like what I need to knock out in order to get this brand going. I'm probably going to launch the website today. even though really not ready. I'm just going to put up a coming soon page, but I do need to start putting up these applications. And also I have like a questionnaire that we've already built that I ran one client through, and it was pretty good. Client, it wasn't even a construction client, it was a private chef. But yeah, I don't even know if I should even talk about that because I have like other clients who are also paying for work. But this daily vlog is about building out a 7-figure marketing agency that's niched in construction. So I don't know if we'll mention that, but yeah, I think pretty much with that, like, I'm on my lunch break right now, and I'm going to work on this for the rest of lunch. I think I'm going to make like 1 or 2 calls right now to potential clients or guys who left their business cards at coffee shops. I just want to have some conversations with them. And I think besides that, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up day 2. So I will record those calls. If anything meaningful happens, I'll put them on this video. Otherwise, again, guys, feedback, any guidance is highly appreciated on this journey to build a 7-figure agency using virtual assistants. All right, so I'm about to call this guy. His name is Manuel Flores with CNM Drywall Inc. Let's see what happens. 408 504. Call was forwarded.
Available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Manuel, this is Anthony. Give me a call back when you get a chance. But yeah, I mean, that's just a guy who put his business card on a wall at a coffee shop, right? So no professional voicemail, nothing. And I think like in construction, you're gonna see that a lot. Oh, okay. This one looks a little more interesting. Let's call him back. Hello, is this Manuel? Hey Manuel, my name is Anthony. How are you? I was actually at Phil's Coffee, man. I saw your business card on the board for drywall. Yeah, I was actually gonna call. I was calling and asking specifically for information about your business, man. I'm a marketing manager. I actually work with a company called Darko. I don't know if you've heard of them before. Yeah, so yeah, Darko, they do they just finished building out in Monterey. They have like a lot of custom home builds. I'm their marketing manager, and I do a lot of stuff for them. But I noticed like you didn't have a website or anything. I was just wondering, are you just barely getting started? You have a what? Oh, okay. So you have a lot of experience. Nice. Yeah, man. You should definitely send. I know Darko. They're always looking for subs. You should definitely send in your information there, man. But for your marketing, like you just do everything word of mouth. No. Oh, ¿hablas español? Okay, con razón. ¿Y qué haces? Qué chido. Esa tarjeta es más para side work, pues. Para ese drywall, como te estaba preguntando, ¿con ese tienes licencia para ser un subcontractor? Okay. Yeah, pues, dos cosas, right? So, como te dije, ahorita te mando un text con la página de web de Darko, pero debes de tu información porque fíjate que ellos siempre tienen proyectos pequeños, como ahorita tienen un ADU que van a terminar, pero como cosas como ADUs, ¿estás confortable hacer proyectos así? Mm-hmm. Okay, y yeah, so hey, te mando mi información, pues, y si, there's no rush, but, if you ever need help, man, I'm here. Okay, hey, gracias, Manuel. All right, take care. Bye. Yeah, I mean, that was, so, I don't want to put it on a loudspeaker. I'm sitting at a coffee shop right now, but pretty much that guy, he's just a small guy. He works for a bigger general contractor as a superintendent. I'm actually more interested in figuring out, like, what the name of that construction company is where he's a superintendent. But, let's see if we can't dig for information. So I'm going to send him a text right now real quick. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know, like, if he's the right client for me. I mean, definitely not. I know he's not the right client for me. But, again, that company where he's a superintendent, that is actually what I'm a lot more interested in actually getting is that company. All right, let's make just one more call. Lunch break cold calls. Yeah, I was looking what up. Moreno Construction Company, San Bruno. Oh, I wonder if this is the same one. Doesn't have a logo or nothing. Let's see, Moreno Construction Company. Yeah, let me call these guys actually. This is just a random construction company I found on Google. Numbers disconnected. 46581. Interesting. Okay, Moreno. Yeah, I probably should have just actually lifted up the business card and seen. But anyways, I'll do some more videos where I'm just cold calling these guys and trying to get people on the phone. But all right, guys, peace.